I don't think we've ever done something like this before. This is meant to be taking one plug and multiplying it so that you can charge up 6 different devices, whatever it is, with one plug. But added icing to this set from LAX Gadgets is we're gonna give you adapters. Oh, Kate Holiday earlier said she just got back from Italy. So if you're traveling, you're gonna have the adapter to now use any of the plugs across different countries, and then we're gonna multiply it. So you're getting 2 of the 3 prongs, so now we've already doubled up 1 outlet, and then you're getting 2 USB-A and 2 USB-C that are fast charge, $24.99, free shipping and handling. Stephanie McKee, I don't think I've ever seen us do it with the adapters before.
This is a genius invention.
Yeah.
And that's really what LAX Gadgets specializes in. This is a brand that was started by 2 brothers, an American company. They've had an electronics store in Manhattan for over 20 years. And I love that they are bringing this design to us here at HSN because it is just so smart. Not only are you updating the surge protection in your home, you are expanding your outlets, and you are getting those 4 different adapters that are going to keep you covered in over 200 countries around the world. This is the only travel adapter that you will ever need to travel with. It's compact, it's lightweight, but even if you don't have any trips planned, this is something that all of us need for our homes, and I'll tell you why. I pulled this out of my kitchen pretty recently. I've updated with LAX Gadgets, but this one, it looks kind of new, right? I thought I got this pretty recently. I checked the date on the back, and you can do this with your outlet expander surge protectors at home too. There's a teeny tiny 2013 down there. This surge protector is expired. So there's not a company out there that makes surge protectors that last for more than 5 years. They may still be powering your devices, but they are not protecting them from surges. Maybe your old surge protectors look like this. They're ugly, they're lying on the floor collecting dust, they're taking up a lot of space. Check the dates. It is required to be there. If your surge protectors are more than 5 years old, it's time to update them. And why not also get a surge protector that has this ingenious design where you can add the adapters on and off and be ready to charge up 6 different devices anywhere around the world. So Tina, I actually was in England and, excuse me, France recently. Yeah. So I needed multiple adapters, right? And my husband and I brought 4 because each one only had 1 port. So you really, if you have a family, you know, if you're traveling with multiple devices or lots of people, you want to get an adapter that's compact and has multiple charging opportunities, because then you're saving space in your luggage, which is very important.
Okay. Obviously, everybody around me is traveling abroad. Other than me, I don't have any. I'm going to Pennsylvania. That's not abroad, but I don't need the adapters. You
can still use this.
Yes. Where I was going with that is whether it's at home, you're going to an Airbnb, you're going to a hotel, you're putting this in your bathroom, in your kitchen, in your office, in your nightstand, out by the TV. You will use this in multiple ways, but that opportunity to be able to take this literally across the globe and still utilize it is the difference, the uniqueness of this. And you know, no matter what you're doing in your life, if you cook a lot, if you have a lot of kid toys, if you have gadgets in the garage, multiplying an outlet is never the wrong thing. And then protecting it with that surge protection, because you know what, it just broke over the weekend?
What?
Not because of that, but our microwave broke over the weekend. And I'll tell you, you spent a lot of money. Now we're back in the market for a microwave, and I'm like, man, you spend so much money on these TVs and appliances and stuff. Upgrading your surge protection, also never the wrong, you know, idea. It's on sale. It's on free shipping. Today's the day to kind of get that. The first time I ever realized, as like a human on this planet, that over in other countries, the plugs were different. I was 5. It was the first time I ever went to Korea. Yeah. And we had brought like curling irons and blow dryers. And then my mom was like, oh yeah, no, none of these are gonna work. And it was at that time.
And it blew your mind.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. So if you have not thought about that in your upcoming travels, grab this now.
Yep, this is gonna keep you covered all over Asia, all across Europe, Australia. This is the surge protector that you keep in your home, and then automatically it converts when you are ready to travel. So here's how it works. You just plug it in, super easy installation. I love that we're giving you the USB and USB-C ports because this future-proofs your home. Everything is going to these cables now, including the smaller USB-C. Now this cord is USB-C to USB-C.
Yeah.
So I spend so much money on these wall blocks. I mean, $20, $30 is maybe 2 or 3 of these wall blocks, and I lose them all the time. This USB-C wall block is the only one that I own, and when I can't find this, then when I have to plug in a USB-C cord, I'm out of luck. But now you just plug it directly into your LAX Gadgets outlet expander. You've got 4 charging opportunities up here. You have the 2 3-pronged grounded AC outlets, so you know all of the expensive electronics in your home that you plug into this are not going to get fried when the power surges. I mean, Tina, my home was built in 1954. I know I need to update the wiring in the home, but I also know it's going to cost me about $20,000. And I don't want to do that right now. I'm not quite ready.
Yeah.
So these surge protectors keep me, you know, they give me that peace of mind because I know that when the power surges in my home, it happens every now and then, even without a storm. Like if I have the dishwasher and the dryer and the washing machine all like going at the same time, I'll like see the lights flicker.
Yeah.
But I know that I'm not gonna have a TV fried or a computer fried because those cords are plugged into these 3-pronged outlets. This is 2025 updated surge protection. Surge protection does expire about every 5 years. So if you have those old ones laying around your home, think about when they were last bought, check the teeny tiny date on the back, and if it's more than 5 years, time to upgrade.
So 6 devices can be charged off of 1 outlet at your house. We're getting rid of the blocks. You're going directly USB or USB-C directly in there. Those are all fast charge. So we're also upgrading to the fast charge that's in there. So don't go buy a bunch of fast charge blocks because
those are more expensive.
Those are more expensive. And I joke with Stephanie, the first time I ever got anything that was fast charge blew my mind. Like you're gonna go, I cannot believe I've been slow charging anything that felt like it was like an eternity. So upgrade how fast you're charging it, get multiple outlets to be able to use it, get a today 2025 surge protection, and then if you know somebody that's going to be traveling, you know, for the summertime, or maybe they're getting out of college and they're going to be, you know, traveling Europe or
study abroad,
or whatever it is that they're doing, they need these.
Yeah, they really do.
Need these. I'm glad I learned at a young age that was a thing, but every place has a different like outlet, has a different, you know, plug configuration. So these are all, what's the word I'm looking for? Like you can change these out. Interchangeable.
They're interchangeable, yeah. And we've created this cool design where there's a little step on the device. So to change all of these out, you just press this step down, and then you slide it out. So this is the little step there. It's secure. This is a really genius invention. So this is the US one. For most of us, this is just what we're gonna be using. This is going to make our life better every day because we're getting more outlets. And then if you're going to, let's say England, you can slide that one in and you're ready to go. Do not travel without one of these because if you happen to find yourself without one, maybe you're in an airport, you're gonna have to spend maybe twice this to get maybe a single, you know, charging adapter with just 1 plug. They're so expensive in the airports. But heaven forbid, your phone is dead and you find yourself in a situation where there's not an outlet adapter in another country that you can buy, and then you're completely out of luck. So be prepared ahead of time. I know before my husband and I traveled, my mother-in-law brought me some of the adapters for England. And like I said, we carried 4 of them with us in our bags. It took up so much space because each adapter only had 1 plug. This one has 6 charging opportunities. So very lightweight and compact. When this is in your house, you can push the couch against this.
Yeah.
So nice to just know that everything in your house has an opportunity to be plugged in and it's not going to get fried, say, if a storm hits. It's about storm season right now this summer.
And if you're just talking about phone, watch, earbuds, right? You just the regular things like that. We're already done. We're already past the 2 outlets that is in the wall. And I always say, throw it out there, whatever room you want to pick. I'm going to tell you how I instantly am going to use up those 2 outlets. Bathroom, I've got my blow dryer, I've got my toothbrush, my husband has a shaver. We have all my beauty tools that I use, right? Go to the nightstand. I've got a clock, I've got a lamp, I've got my phone, my husband's got his watch. Like our homes never could have figured out that everything gets plugged in. Go to the kitchen. Your toaster, your air fryer, your blender. I mean, everything needs to be plugged in nowadays. Our homes just weren't built that way, right?
That's right.
So this is the way of extending it out. And we call this the travel because it's got the adapters. But if you're even, I joke that I'm going to Pennsylvania, but even if you're gonna go to grandma's house
Sure.
or an Airbnb, they never have, again, enough ports.
I know. I think of all the families that do theme parks when they're in that hotel and they want, the steps on the smartwatch. They want the phone so everyone can stay in contact as they travel around the park. When you're in that hotel, do you know that everything will be able to be charged up? You can travel with this. Bring it in a camper, an RV. I read one review that said, I put this in the man cave in my house, my husband's man cave. So this is for every room in the house. Most people get this for the bathroom and the kitchen. Those are traditionally the rooms that just don't have enough for all the things we plug in. Our hair tools, in the kitchen, it's nice not just to be able to plug in the microwave and the food processor, but also to have that organization station. I'm very proud of myself that because of this, I am now someone that has a station, a charging station in my kitchen. So every night, if I need to plug in my laptop, I'm ready to go. And I no longer have to plug my cords into the wall block first. This is what we're used to doing. We plug it into the block and then plug it into the wall or a surge protector. Now you don't need the brick. You don't need to waste time looking for them. You don't need to waste money buying a bunch of them. You just plug it right into this outlet expander surge protector, and you know that all of your devices are safe. It doesn't, require an electrician to install. There's no screws, no tools. You just plug it right in, and your home is updated. It's that, sleek white color, and we only premiered this just recently. So this has had about 2 airings. There's no customer reviews yet on hsn.com.
Wait, 2 airings and I'm over 1,000 sold?
Yes, well, it's an essential. And I want to say that LAX Gadgets has so many popular essentials like this that have gotten, tons of 5-star reviews on hsn.com. So please tell us how you love it when you get it home. Go ahead and leave a review. Our surge protectors are often customer picks.
So again, what sets this apart is the adapters.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever presented one that comes with the adapters.
It's so smart.
4 different adapters for different countries. Of course, we give you the one that you're going to use at home, but they're interchangeable to use these. So if you use that once, for one trip, I feel like it's worth the money that you spent. Now, this will be $40 when it's no longer on sale. We have the free shipping today. It's $8.33 on a flex pay. But why do you think over 1,000 people have already got this?
I think it is so smart to have that surge protector that you're going to need anyway in your home. If you have these old ones, it's time to upgrade. These do expire. You can now know that all the devices in your home are protected with an updated surge protector. So do a little mental inventory. If you want to actually grab these old ones and look at the date, if it's more than 5 years old, it's time to upgrade. I think that's one of the reasons why this has been so popular, because